The Woman in White. Musician Eder Olivas from Torreon, Mexico is driving home late one night on the Saltillo-Torreon highway when he spots something truly disturbing. A woman dressed in white can be seen running in the emergency lane of the highway, her arms outstretched in a strange way. Some video commenters even suggested that it looks like the woman has no head. Now, Eder Olivas actually thought he might be hallucinating at first, as he was extremely tired from his long drive home. But later, he checks his dashcam footage, and he is shocked to discover that the woman was 100% real. Eder says he has no idea why a woman would be running down the dangerous and busy highway so late at night. He says that he thinks he might have captured a ghost on camera. But what do you think? Is this encounter paranormal or just weird? You decide. More than he bargained for. Paranormal investigators Tomo and Hiro from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film are contacted by one of their viewers, a man named Taguchi, who claims that he's been experiencing strange activity in his studio apartment somewhere in Japan. Taguchi explains that 6 months ago he found a very cheap apartment. And you might ask, well, why was it so cheap? It turns out that the previous owner tragically took his own life right where Taguchi would be living and sleeping. But the young man doesn't believe in ghosts, so he happily signs the lease despite the apartment's dark history. But then, Taguchi starts to have trouble sleeping. He says that he hears footsteps, voices, and scariest of all, he starts to experience sleep paralysis, during which he sees a distorted laughing face right above him as he lays in bed, unable to move. Tomo and Hiro decide to set up 2 static cameras in Taguchi's home for a month. At the end of that time, they review the month of collected footage. They are shocked by what they find. One night as Taguchi is sleeping, this happens. Taguchi appears to be suffering from a horrible nightmare as he grabs at his neck, seemingly in pain. He wakes up in an absolute panic. But did you see it? A pale figure seems to materialize in the hallway. The apparition appears to be watching Taguchi as he struggles in his sleep. Taguchi finally wakes and the figure disappears into thin air. But there's something even stranger, because the second camera pointed at the hallway loses focus at the exact same time of the incident, and a distorted face seems to appear right in front of the camera. So could this be the same bizarre face that Taguchi claims he has seen at night? The Omagatoki team believes that Taguchi might be haunted by the spirit of the previous owner. But you can decide for yourself and watch the entire investigation over on the YouTube channel Omagatoki Film. Shake, rattle, and oh no. A music composer named Henning from Oslo, Norway says that for years he has heard strange unexplained sounds coming from his attic. Over time, the strange activity has just gotten worse. So one day, Henning hears noise from his attic door and grabs his phone to record.
Hallo? 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 Hallo?
The door latch to Henning's attic shakes and rattles around as if someone is trying to open the door. But when Henning snatches the door open, there's no one there. And then the door suddenly slams shut on its own. Now there's very little extra info on this clip. So is it a real paranormal encounter? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.